Imagine being a 14-year-old kid, walking into your school cafeteria, and having 500 pairs of eyes suddenly fixate on you. That's the reality Nicholas Hammond faced after starring in The Sound of Music, a cinematic masterpiece that has captivated billions worldwide for over 6 decades. But here's where it gets controversial. Does childhood fame shape lives for the better? Or does it leave scars that never truly heal? The Sound of Music isn't just a movie. It's a cultural phenomenon. Adjusted for inflation, it remains one of the highest-grossing films of all time, sweeping 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. It catapulted Julie Andrews and Christopher Plummer into superstardom and immortalized the 7 Von Trapp children in cinematic history. Among them, Nicholas Hammond, now 75, reflects on how his life was forever altered by this iconic role. Playing Friedrich, the eldest Von Trapp boy, was just the beginning of his career, which later included a memorable stint as Spider-Man in the 1970s TV series. In a recent interview with People, Hammond fondly recalled, "It was a joyous film to make. I'm enormously proud to have been part of something that's brought so much pleasure to so many people." Yet, he candidly admitted that the overnight fame was overwhelming. Going from being just a 9th grader to one of the 7 most famous children in the world, that's a lot for a 14-year-old to handle, he shared. The sudden spotlight created a unique bond among the young cast as they navigated fame together. "We only had each other," Hammond noted, "because no one else truly understood what we were going through." While his experience was largely positive, Hammond acknowledges the darker side of child stardom. "I've heard stories of child actors who struggled, and I can see how it can happen," he said. "I feel blessed to have worked with respectful, admirable people. For me, it was the greatest job in the world." But this raises a thought-provoking question. Is Hammond's positive experience the norm, or is it an exception in an industry often criticized for exploiting young talent? Now, let's explore how the other Von Trapp children fared in the 60 years since The Sound of Music enchanted the world. Charmian Carr, Liesl. After appearing in a few TV pilots, Carr left Hollywood in the late 1960s. She married dentist Jay Brent, had 2 children, and later owned an interior design firm. Carr passed away in 2016 at 73, leaving behind a legacy beyond the silver screen. Heather Menzies, Louisa. Best known for her role in the 1977-78 series Logan's Run, Menzies retired from acting in 1990. She married actor Robert Urich, and after his death in 2002, dedicated herself to the Robert Urich Foundation. Menzies passed away in 2017 at 68. Dwayne Chase Kurt. Chase left acting shortly after the film, pursuing a degree in geology and a career in forestry and wildlife studies. He now lives outside Seattle with his wife, Petra Maria, whom he married in 1987. Angela Cartwright, Brigitta, continuing her acting career. Cartwright appeared in Lost in Space, 1965-68, and reprised her role until 2018. She's also a photographer of over 30 years, married to Steve Gullion since 1976, with 2 children. Debbie Turner, Marta. Turner left Hollywood soon after the film, relocating to Minnesota with her husband, Richard Lanson. They raised 4 children, and she now works as a floral designer. Kim Carruth, Gretel. Carruth's post-Sound of Music career included roles in Peyton Place, Lassie, and The Brady Bunch. She briefly modeled in Paris, married Philippe Lequibec, with whom she had a son, and divorced in 2005. Since 2016, she's been married to Jeff Apple, and this is the part most people miss. While The Sound of Music gave these child stars a platform, their paths diverged dramatically. Some embraced the spotlight, while others sought quieter lives. But the question remains, does childhood fame ultimately enrich lives, or does it come at a cost that only a few openly discuss? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a conversation.